Hey, everybody, we're going to get started here in just a minute. So please say hello into the comments when you arrive. I'm going to get started here in just a minute. Hey, everybody, how are you? Happy Thursday, April Fool's Day. I should have thought of a trick to play on everybody. It didn't occur to me till just now when I looked at my laptop calendar and I realized, oh, it's April Fool's. What kind of a trick can I play on you? Oh my goodness. I'll have to think of something good, but I'm usually too chicken to play tricks on people. So, but happy Thursday and happy April Fool's Day. What a hilarious day that can be. I've had a few crazy tricks played on me, but usually they don't work. But welcome everybody. Let me get myself on full screen and share some things with you that I wrote down about attending conferences. So I realize it's a middle of the day and a lot of you are knee deep in business, so you may not be online here yet, but if you are, make sure you say hello. Sorry for the phone going in front of the camera. I'm going to put my phone up here so I can read the comments right off my phone. They come through a little bit faster than they do on StreamYard. Hey, Marcy, great to see you. So here's a question. And of course, if you're listening later on the replay, you can still answer these questions and it will kind of show up in the feed in real time. And so you can answer the questions even if you listen later on the replay. But here's a question for you. Do you attend conferences? Straight up question. Do you attend conferences? Type into the comments, type into the chat if you attend conferences. And when's the last conference you attended? If you do. If you attend conferences, when is the last conference you attended? I see the text just hit, so it hit a couple of minutes late. So hopefully more people will be joining us live here in just a little bit. In fact, let me make sure I have the right feed that came through. Let's see here. My apologies. Cleaning Business Fundamentals. Let's see here. Cleaning Business Grads. I like to go into our most active group and find the live feed on my phone because it's so much easier and faster to read the comments. They come in kind of slow for whatever reason I don't really understand on my StreamYard. So there it is. That's what I was looking for. You can see. All righty. So that's where the comments are. Oh, yes. Caleb, 10X, Grant Cardone. Oh, my goodness. I'd love to go to a Grant Cardone conference. He is incredible. Talk about literally one of the best sales trainers in the world, business gurus. So the question of the day for all of you is, do you attend conferences? Yes or no? Do you attend conferences? Type that into the comments. And if you do, what conferences do you attend? Now, I did have the honor and the privilege of attending the Tony Robbins virtual Unleash the Power Within conference a few weeks ago. And that was really an experience. There was parts of it that were amazing, parts of it I didn't care for, but it was a great experience. And I was so grateful that I had signed up for that event. Now, it was $1,600. Plus, I'm pretty sure I upgraded to the VIP pass. So I think I paid like $2,000 for 4 days, but it was worth it. It was a great experience. I learned some important things. And every time I attend a conference, whether it's virtual or live, although I prefer to attend live, I take something away from every conference I attend that will usually 3x or 10x my investment. And I hope you're committed to do the same whenever you attend conferences. So here's what I want to share with you today. Obviously, there are good conferences and bad conferences. There are weak conferences that are kind of weak, W-E-A-K, and there are powerful conferences. So you do have to be selective, especially if you're going to travel. We can't go to everything. You do have to be selective. I know the ISSA convention, trade show and convention every single year in the fall, in conjunction with ARCSI, the Residential Cleaning Members Association, is one of the most powerful conferences you can attend. And if you're not planning on attending, you should put that on your calendar. You can go to ISSA.com and get the convention and trade show details. It is the largest cleaning-related convention in the world. And so it's one of those high quality conventions where you learn more about products, you meet hundreds of vendors who sell what you need in your business, from software to marketing tools to cleaning products and equipment. It is incredible. And then, of course, the ARCSI community always has their own residential specific workshops where industry experts share with you their knowledge in various workshops. All you need is one golden nugget from one workshop to take back and implement, and you will pay for your entire trip. And that's my philosophy around conferences. Now, some people like to go to conferences and turn them into a boondoggle. I held 3 industry-specific residential cleaning business conferences on a cruise ship. I had a person that I partnered up with this task, this endeavor, and we called it Smart Women Made Rich, MAID. It's kind of a fun, clever name. And we actually held a 3-day conference on a cruise ship. It was so much fun. It was so fabulous. And there were people, well, actually, there was only one person from a business. Her and her partner came, and they basically turned it into a boondoggle, a write-off. In other words, they registered for the conference, but we never saw them. They were young girls, and I think they were always at the ocean, by the pool, and partying, and they never came to a single workshop. So I'm kind of different. When I go to a conference, it is not a boondoggle. I don't care if it's in the middle of Hawaii. I will probably never touch the sand, because when I attend a conference, I'm there to learn. I am a sponge. I want to soak up the knowledge and the information that's available. And I want to take that knowledge and information back home with me and turn it into tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what I do when I go to conferences. So they're not boondoggles for me, even when they're in a fun place, which is kind of nice. And I've always promised myself I would just tack on an extra couple of days when a conference was in a beautiful location, and then I end up not doing it. It's like I want to hurry and get home, especially if my husband didn't come to the conference with me. So let's talk a little bit about why you should care about attending conferences, whether it's the ISSA convention and ARCSI workshops in the fall, or it's CBF Live next month in Fort Worth, Texas. Why should you care? Why does it matter? Here's 3 reasons that I want to cover with you. First of all, this is underrated and underestimated, but number 1, it helps you get connected. This is possibly the most powerful and enjoyable part of attending a live conference. It helps you get connected. Business is lonely, in case you haven't noticed. Being an entrepreneur is lonely, and especially owning your own residential cleaning business. Woo, you talk about lonely. Everybody's got advice. None of it's any good. Everybody wants to tell you how to run your business. Nobody gets you, right? Nobody understands what you're going through. Nobody understands what it feels like to be talked down to by your own employee, or to have somebody quit through a text. The rest of the world doesn't get that. People in the cleaning industry totally get it. They've been there. They've done it. So it helps you get connected, and it helps you step out of the loneliness of running your own business. It's too easy to get disconnected and develop tunnel vision these days. It's too easy to work day in and day out and never really get around others who are at a higher level than you are. It's too easy to just stay home and grind it out another day. Stay home and grind it out another month. And eventually you look back and you stayed home and grinded it out another year and then another year. It's just too easy. And it's amazing to network with other like-minded people who do what you do. It is amazing to network with other people who are where you want to be in business. And especially when you hear their story and you find out, oh my goodness, they were where I have been for years. They were there 2 years ago and now they're at 1 million, right? It is unbelievably mind-blowing to get around people who are doing big things in this business and are willing to share with you some of the things they did in order to get their business to the next level. It's amazing to share that experience of 3 days with other like-minded business owners who totally understand what you go through in the residential cleaning industry. Have you ever forced yourself to slip away for, let's say, an anniversary weekend, right? You and your spouse decided, you know what, we got to get away for an anniversary weekend. And in your mind, you're thinking, oh, I don't have time. I'm under too much stress and pressure at the office or at work, right? And you felt that way. And you made the decision just to go. All right, we're just going to go. And you thought, I'm not going to enjoy this because I'm all stressed out. But you made the decision to leave your business. And you took like a long anniversary weekend. Maybe you took a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday, and you were planning on being back to work to pick up the pieces on Monday. Remember what a game changer that was in recharging your batteries, resetting your mindset, rekindling the fire of the relationship. When you step outside of all the stress and all the drama and all the hard work and all the chaos, and you said yes to yourself and took that anniversary weekend. For many people, they come back and report that was a game changer. Our relationship changed, or our relationship improved that day. Or I was reminded once again why I love that person, why I need quality time with that person, right? But when you're in the midst of the daily grind, you kind of can't see it. And it's the same thing with attending conferences. You attend a conference, you force yourself to go when you don't have the time, when there's too much stress going on at work, when there's too many crises popping up and you have to be there to fix them all. And so you know you can't go. And you're like, oh, I wish I could go. I wish I could go. But you go anyway. And you're like, you know what? My business will still be there Monday. I don't know what it'll look like, but it'll still be there Monday. I'm going. Here's what happens. You show up, you connect, you problem solve, you work with people in the hallway or at breakfast or over cocktails or at your tables, and you find the solution to one of the biggest problems that you've been having in business. And you go back and you're a new person. You go back and you are re-energized and re-inspired. So that brings me to point number 2. You get inspired when you leave your business and you focus on problem solving instead of putting out fires, right? In the day-to-day grind. You get inspired. You remember why you started your business. You've long forgotten, right? You remember what you love about the business instead of always focused on what you hate about this business, right? You get inspired. You meet people who are doing big things that you've wanted to do and kind of gave up on, right? You meet people that are doing big things that you couldn't figure out how to do. You'll meet people who are way further along than you. And it inspires you that you could be there too, right? I know when I was at an ISSA convention, an ARCSI conference, I got inspired at that conference to start Cleaning for a Reason, to start a nonprofit. Now, I didn't hear a workshop on how to start a nonprofit. I didn't even hear a workshop on how to create cause marketing. In fact, I was teaching one. And it was at that conference where I had to get away from the day-to-day grind of my business, because back then, over 15 years ago, I was still involved in the day-to-day operations. I've been retired now for more than a dozen years, and my business is thriving. It's growing unbelievably without me because we run on systems. But I got inspired at a conference, and I didn't even hear a workshop on starting a nonprofit. But there is something about getting around other people that are doing big things and learning how to solve your problems and learning how to get to the next level that primes the creative juices that's always been in your brain and has been sitting dormant for a while. If I can help you prime the creativity back into flow, there is no telling what you'll come back and create. There is no telling what you'll come back and do. There are so many things that I'm doing today as a result of me leaving my business for a few days and focusing on creativity, problem solving, next level thinking, getting around other people that are doing bigger things than me. And I'm like, well, I guess I could be doing that too. I didn't think I could. I guess I can, right? And it changed everything for me. It inspired me to get to the next level. It inspired me to solve problems instead of settling for, well, that's just the way it is, right? And then number 3, and this might be the most important, although it's different for every person who attends. Number 3, the third reason for attending conference is to become equipped. To become equipped. We are not equipped to run the business of our potential. We're not. I wasn't equipped 25 years ago to run the business that I run today, but I am now. And I'm not equipped today to run the kind of businesses that I will be running in 10 years or 5 years. I'm not. You go to conferences, industry-specific conferences, to become equipped. What if you learn more about how to close the sale than you ever understood before at our conference? How many tens of thousands of more dollars in revenue will you add as a result of just learning one thing that was missing in your sales process, and now you're closing 10 or 20% higher rate than you were before? The average new recurring client is worth at least $3,200 or more to your business annually. If you close 10 more customers in one single year as a result of attending the CBF Live conference because of something you learned during my talks or something you learned in the hallway, overhearing one of our coaches sharing something, it doesn't matter where you learn it, just getting away from your business and getting around people that are crushing it is where you pick up things that are missing in your business that you don't even know it's missing. Imagine if you close 10 more recurring clients over the next 12 months because you attended the conference, because of one thing you learned and went back and implemented. That's worth $32,000 a year to your business. And that's only if you close 10. Most people go back and they will 10x their investment within a matter of months if they implement. Now, there's always those people that attend conferences and they sit there and go, I knew that. I knew that too. I already knew that. I'm already doing that. Okay. Those people don't learn anything and they stay stuck year after year after year after year. Don't be them. I guarantee you, I don't care what level your business is. I don't care how big it is or how small it is. There is something you will learn when you attend and you go back and implement that will probably 10x the cost of attending by the time you add an airfare, hotel, and the registration. It will probably 10x your results. And if it doesn't, it's because you sat there and said, I already know all this. It doesn't matter what size business you're at when you attend these conferences, when you attend my conference, you will take away valuable information that you needed to go back and make more money and live better. This is my guarantee. If you don't think it was worth the trip, I'll refund your registration. Everybody leaves saying, I'm so glad I came. I almost missed it. I almost allowed my business and the crises and the problems to keep me from coming. And I'm so glad I came. 3 full days of being hyper focused on building a $1 million time-free residential cleaning business. This is not a generic conference where we are able to speak generically to everybody. No, it is an industry-specific conference where we talk specifically about building a highly successful, high-quality, time-free residential cleaning business. And so that third reason, people attend so they can become equipped. People attend so they can learn new things. People attend so they can relearn things they've learned before and long forgot and never implemented. How many of us are guilty of that? You can type in the words guilty in the comments if you're like me. Yeah, I've paid to go to conferences and not implemented, right? You can type in guilty if you've done the same. So part of attending a conference, instead of sitting there going, I knew that, I heard that already, right? Yes, but what did you not implement? This is your chance to remind and reinforce. Rinse and repeat. You know, every time you hear a good concept, you'll hear something that you missed the first time. You're like, oh, I heard that last time, but I missed that part. That'll make it easier for me to implement, right? And so the point of going to a conference like this is you may hear things you've heard before. So what? It's like reading the Bible once and going, I read that already. I don't need to read it again. Are you kidding me? You can read it every single day for the rest of your life over and over and over again, and you'll pick up something new you never saw before, right? And so I'm not saying my conference is like the Bible, but I am saying it is the answer to residential cleaning business success. So you will relearn things that you've long forgotten. You will remind and reinforce things that you already know, but you're not doing, or you used to do and you were successful and you've stopped doing. And now you realize it's why you're going backwards, or why your business has flatlined, or why you have plateaued. Remind, reinforce, rinse and repeat. Be equipped to reach your business potential, to reach the size business that you know you're capable of and you just haven't yet. You might learn something, like I said earlier, over cocktails or at breakfast or at our roundtable discussions that we're holding on Thursday night. This is new. And our coaches are going to lead and moderate roundtable. This is optional Thursday evening after our Cleaning for a Reason party. It is an optional roundtable discussions led by our certified CBF coaches, something brand new we've added this year. Hey, you can go to bed if you want. You can go back to your hotel room and read or watch broke flicks. That's fine too. Or you can come back after dinner and attend the roundtable networking discussions and problem solve in small groups led by our amazing certified CBF coaches. You might pick something that makes the entire trip worth it just at the roundtable discussions Thursday night, where you're like, boom, I can go home and I've made my money back, right? Although we don't want you to go home. We want you to stay for all 3 days, of course. And we have added a very special program. We haven't done this before. This is our first year to do it. And this will be our largest conference in the history of the conferences that I have held. We have added a recognition program to recognize Cleaning for a Reason partners at my CBF Live event. Now, this is my event. This is my business. So this is not a nonprofit event. But when you register, if you use C4R as your coupon code, that will generate a donation for Cleaning for a Reason from your registration. But we have added to the program Thursday evening after the training all day, a very special Cleaning for a Reason recognition party and time of recognition and praise for our top cleaning partners in the nation. So we're really excited about adding that this year. We have some other things in store for you around that. But what else can I say about being equipped? So just attending a conference for 3 days and stepping away from your business and getting hyper focused on problem solving and learning new things and finding out how to implement things that you already know but you haven't implemented is worth its weight in gold. You can't trade that experience for anything in the world. So that's really what I wanted to share were those 3 things. Number 3, to be equipped. That's why you attend conferences. Number 2, to get inspired. You know, if I don't go to a conference at least a couple of times a year, I can lose my inspiration, my motivation pretty quick because the daily grind can beat you up. And then number 1 was it helps you get connected and not be so lonely in business and really connect with people and to make new friends that really get where you're at because they own a residential cleaning business as well. You'll make lifetime connections, lifetime friendships at our CBF Live event. And of course, you'll get to connect with some of the top vendors, industry partners in the residential cleaning space. Many of the top of affiliates will be at our conference displaying their tools, their products, their software, their marketing options, and you will have an opportunity to talk with them firsthand about the solution that they might be able to provide for you in your business. So I think you'll love that part of it as well. And of course, the Cleaning for a Reason staff will be there to make sure you know all about Cleaning for a Reason and how you can join if you're interested or to answer any questions that you have. The speed cleaning team will be there to show off products and tools, and I know they'll have some specials going on as well as our other amazing vendors. So you really don't want to miss this. If you're a CBF member, we have some space that we've made available for certain CBF members and Momentum members to actually go into breakout sessions with our coaches. That's got very limited space. So we have created a very special group to allow our CBF members to access the breakout sessions with CBF coaches. And so lastly, let me give you the dates and how you can attend. CBFlive.com is the registration link. And right now you can take $200 off by using coupon code C4R. So it's the number 4. It stands for Cleaning for a Reason. And the reason why I want you to use coupon code C4R is because that will generate a donation if you use that coupon code. I could have given you a different coupon code, but it wouldn't generate a donation for Cleaning for a Reason. And so go to cbflive.com, cbflive.com. You can put your email and name in and hit submit, and then it will take you to all the details. And then use coupon code C4R to take $200 off for yourself, and it will generate a donation to Cleaning for a Reason. Now, once you take a look at all the information, the topics, the dates, it's a Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday, April 15th, 16th, and 17th. Once you hit, yes, I'm interested in becoming a mop-free millionaire, or whatever the button says, then it will take you to the page with all the details about the hotel. We have secured incredible room rates at the Hilton, it's the Hilton Hotel in downtown Fort Worth, Sundance Square. It is a beautiful area. The restaurants, the bars are open. The shopping is open. The weather is gorgeous that time of year. We will be wearing masks because the hotel has rules and policies for its guests, and we are honoring our promises that we made when we weren't sure when masks would no longer be required. So we're maintaining our promise that we will be wearing masks at my event and maintaining social distancing. So we have a double large room, bigger than what we need, to make sure the tables are not crowded with people. We have over 260 registered right now. Our goal was to hit 300. I think we're doing pretty good in the middle or at the tail end of a pandemic. But, you know, be one of the ones that help us get closer to our original goal of 300. So April 15th, 16th, and 17th, a Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday. Feel free to type any questions in to the chat if you have questions. Let's see here. I'm not seeing any questions. Oh, there they are. It wasn't refreshing. Feel free to type in questions. I see Jacqueline is in the house. You can private message Jacqueline and ask her any questions about CBF or about our conferences. And I don't know if our coaches are in here today, but what was I going to tell you about Fort Worth? So Fort Worth, Texas, you would fly into DFW International Airport. DFW stands for Dallas Fort Worth. And it is close to everything. DFW, if you go north, you will, let's see, north and east, you'll go to Dallas, 15, 20 minutes, you'll be in downtown Dallas. If you go west, you'll be in Fort Worth, 15 to 20 minutes. You can take an Uber and be there in like 15 minutes. And so DFW Airport is the airport to fly into. From most parts of the country, you can get really cheap flights into DFW. And then secure your hotel, $139 a night for like a 4-star hotel. The hotel is beautiful. They have restaurants and bars. And then right outside the hotel door is something called Steak Alley. This is right up my alley, Steak Alley. And there's some of the top high-end restaurants in the country right there in Steak Alley. They have Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and the Capitol Grill right outside the door of the hotel. You're 15, 20 minutes away from downtown Dallas if you love the nightlight or the nightlife or the museums. If you want to stay an extra couple of days, the hotel is honoring that special rate of $139 a night, a couple of days before and a couple of days after. I recommend you get there by Wednesday evening. We do have an early check-in set up for you. If you arrive Wednesday, you can see Audrey and team at the early check-in station just to get your badge and all your materials early. And that'll be Wednesday from like 6 to 7:30 p.m., something like that. And then we hit the ground running Thursday morning with our grand opening sessions. So don't be late. Come in Wednesday. If you're driving in, give yourself an extra hour. If you're flying in, come in Wednesday. Don't chance trying to get there early in the morning. Your flight could be canceled. It could be delayed. So don't miss out. Come in Wednesday night. And then if you can, don't go home Saturday night. The event doesn't close till 5:30 p.m. anyway. So give yourself a break. Don't do what I've done in the past. I rush home and I never enjoy anything, right? Give yourself a break. Plan on Saturday night going out to dinner with some of the new friends you've made at the event. You'll have a blast. And don't go home till Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon or maybe even Monday if you want to go tour Dallas on Sunday with some of your new friends. You will absolutely love it. You deserve this and you need this. We all need this. We need to get out of our homes. We need to get out of our basements. We need to go back to living. And if you are healthy and you don't have a compromised health situation and you are comfortable traveling and being in a crowd, then come and live and grow and enjoy being around other like-minded business owners that want to do big things like you do. All right, guys. So that's it. I've got some work to do. I'm still working on my talk sessions and I've got a lot of homework to do the next couple of days. So I just wanted to jump on and share those 3 reasons with you for attending industry conferences. Go to cbflive.com. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And again, if you have any questions, just post them here in the comments. We'll try to monitor those. Jacqueline's always in here, so she'll be able to answer any questions that you have. And thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Let me find my end broadcast button. There it is. All right. Happy Thursday.